What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Full Grip, where I like to talk to people. Today, I really want to showcase a Magic creator. He has evolved from not only doing Magic content, but he's moved into another game called Century, which actually looks pretty dope if you like dragons. Outside of that, he's very influential for me. He was my first content creator buddy within the YouTube scene, and he's creeping up very close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. He's making great content across multiple games, and I really want to let you know him a little better, not only from a creator standpoint, but from a personal standpoint as well. So let's go ahead and get into what I'm calling the grand finals, where I go 1v1 versus a member of the Magic community, and our member today is going to be WayHAY.
All right, so I'm going to be playing Mono Blue, the same one that I've been playing for a while.
Blue balls.
Blue balls, that's it.
Blue balls, nice.
I haven't really built anything since then, but yeah, it's basically you got your instance, very important stuff here. Considers help me get the cards. Just like, wow, do you hear that loud ass car out there?
Oh, it's a car?
Yeah.
Wow.
A monster car. So I got considered for getting my cards. Got to get to the cards in the deck. Delver of Secrets is very important in this. So it's quick one drops. I've had 3 of them out, and then they all transform, and it's beautiful because they all turn into 3/2s whenever I get an instant or sorcery. Fading Hope. It's nice to just bounce things back to their hands, or even your own stuff. Just protects you, keeps you alive. Then I got Slip Out the Back. It's pretty nice because it protects more stuff for you, and then you can make your creatures a little bit stronger, put the counters on them. Spell Pierce, sorry. So it's just a counter spell for 1, unless they pay 2, pretty good. Just counter non-creature spell. That's the only downside, but it is cheap. Essence Scatter, counter creature spells. I don't like creatures.
When you're trying to swing in for lethal, you need to make sure they're not on the board on the other side.
Yeah, it's very easy to get overwhelmed with creatures in this deck because there's not very many creatures in this deck, and if they keep putting out creatures, you got to just keep them off the board as much as possible. And that's why I like having white usually in a control deck, because then I can blow up the field, kill all the creatures, but I can't in this one, so I just gotta pick them apart slowly. Impulse is another way to look at the top 4 cards, put 1 in your hand and the rest in the bottom. Just a way to get to your cards. Make Disappear. It's a really nice casualty. Something I don't use very much, but yeah, it's a pretty good counter spell unless it's like a mana leak, basically. Negate is for the non-creature spells.
Classic.
Yep, and I love the art. I love the card, so it wins for me. So Thirst for Discovery, it's a really good card. I always discard a land, almost always discard a land, unless I'm like need the land or whatever. But being able to draw 3 cards and then keep 2 is really good as an instant for 3. This guy is a beast. 3 for 0/4 flying, but his power is equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard, so it's really nice because I have a lot of those in my graveyard. And then it also makes all my instants and sorceries 1 less to cast, which turns everything into a 1 cast almost. So all these 2s are 1, and then it's very beautiful. So you don't need a lot of mana to just sit there and counter stuff. Now, this works very well with Jace. A lot of people don't use this in the deck or whatever. I love it because you can just throw Jace out and mill 3 times X of your own cards. Because I'm not trying to mill other people, but unless you're killing yourself, you don't want to kill yourself. But But you can say this guy's a 4/4 at the time. You can mill, what is it, 12 cards, and possibly get maybe 10 of those as instant sorceries. I've had that happen before, and then he turns into a 14/14. You win. They
Yeah.
can win.
Yeah, that's a
They can win.
big swing right there for sure.
Yeah, and especially if you're like organizing your cards with other cards, but it's a maybe. I only have one in there or two in there. It's a maybe, and his other stuff's pretty decent too. But that's my main thing. He's just a game ender. That's what I try to do it with. Now this guy's the terror. He's one less to cost. He costs one less to cast. If I was British, I'd be like cost, but it doesn't work that way. So one less to cast for each instant sorcery card in your graveyard, which Jace also feeds that too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, and the ward 2 is great too. So they have to pay 2 just to do anything to them. So it looks, it looks like a horrible card, at first, but then you think about it, how it works in here, and you're going to be putting a lot of 5/5s out with ward for 1. Mm-hmm. It happens a lot. And then mana, best card in the game.
Blue land.
Island. Blue land is the best card in the deck for sure, because it lets you do everything. It's the gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotta have it.
That's the breakdown. Yeah, it's a basic, and it's blue balls. It's a budget deck. It's very easy to buy. You don't have to put Jace in there. Like everything in here this is the hardest card to get. Really,
the Haunty Djinn. So
Haunty DJ Ian.
So from my understanding, the deck is based around the Djinn, built around the Djinn, and then everything else either assists or kind of works with it, whether it's the additional abilities or benefits from it, like the Terror, how it costs less for every instant and sorcery that's in the graveyard, and the Djinn wants instants and sorceries in the graveyard. So,
yeah, everything works together in its own way, and these things feed it, and everything just instant sorceries. It's now the downside. You go into that. There's definitely a lot of downsides to it. It's just you're not going to have a lot of creatures out. Like I said, you can get swarm pretty easy. If they have creature removal and you don't have an answer, then you're just going to sit there and die.
Yeah.
But hopefully you can get a big fat Djinn out there or something and try to end it as fast as you can.
Try and
protect it. But these are nice. Yeah, these are nice because 3/2 flyers. Flying is a big factor. I wish this guy flew, but I've gone against a lot of decks where they just don't have flying and they're automatically at a disadvantage. You know? So.
Yeah, like a lot of green decks that are being played right now. There's not a lot of reach in this format. So flying, you're just kind of, it's almost a race. And if you're racing with a flying creature and then somebody throws out a Jace and mills 15 and 10 of them are sorceries, instant sorceries, then it's going to be hard to survive at that point.
It is.
So,
sorry, go ahead. I just know we got a viewer.
Nice. Pull it up on
our end. Scaros?
Let me see here. So we got the deck tech in here, so we know what we're going to be playing. And if I'm not mistaken, this has actually been in some international top 8s. Looking at untapped.gg, so we got a pretty good deck on our end. So you can get into the games whenever you want. And anybody that's in chat, you feel free to ask any questions, and we can sprinkle those in as needed as well. So we're going to be doing a standard event. This is going to cost that gold count, which unfortunately you got to pay in some gold into the game.
Whoops. Yeah. Had to remember how to get in there.
Yeah. Hey, do you know the other day I was playing the alchemy side for probably 2 days, give or take, and looks like you opened up.
Whoops, where is?
Or did I open that up?
There we go. I was like lost for a second.
Yeah.
I
Um,
op-
I
I opened
played.
three.
Go ahead.
Oh, I opened three of those. What do you call them? The Innistrad
Hmm.
or Shadow Remastered or something like
The
that.
remastered packs.
Yeah, I got a. So I'm bouncing all over my screen here. I I got the red and green Planeswalker. I'm not sure which one that is, but it seemed like it was pretty good.
I know a lot of the remastered cards. They should all be bangers. At least
Hmm.
they're remastered for a reason.
I'm sure it's a banger. And I hate playing against red and green. Red and green's great. It's great. The right things.
Yeah, yeah. The thing that's getting me right now is mono red having a burn spell on turn one,
Hmm.
or Shieldred's Edict from mono black sacrificing on turn two. That's that's really
Oh
grinding
yeah,
my gears.
yeah.
But
I'm gonna use the blue balls. So did you already start? Or are
yeah,
you starting your?
I've been going on our end.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
I'm submitting.
actually I'm actually not playing. I'm just watching you play.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. I don't know what I was waiting on. Thanks for joining us, Garos. Uh, I know a lot of my viewers they don't really play Magic. A lot of them do, so it's a whole different experience.
Yeah, I know from a content standpoint, you don't just put out
Hmm.
just Magic content. There's a couple other games that
Right.
you've been playing.
Century Age of Ashes, yeah.
Yeah. Which do you prefer to play?
Um, right now, right now, Century has been. Right now, I mean, Resident Evil 6. Ah, man, these are not good hands. I'm just gonna have to use considers. Hopefully, that will get me something. Might be able to get rid of this. Go with two. Sentry, I'm having a lot of fun with. They just released the new class, so I've been checking that out quite a bit.
Is that the Thornweaver class that you have a video of?
Yeah, yeah, it's just like a tankier, kind of like a defensive class, and it looks gorgeous. So,
Gotcha.
now Magic is something that I've been wanting to get back into, just haven't had the money for.
Hmm.
Um, I should be able to get because the dream deck that I really want to play. I can't do anything really. I'm just gonna have to just do this. The dream deck that I want to build. You know which one that is. Well, let's keep that. That's good. Delver's gonna be good. Is the Azorius, yeah, but it has a lot of rare cards that
Hmm.
it's gonna cost some money.
Yeah, a lot of
So.
the meta decks that I've been looking into, they all pretty much carry 30-ish plus rares.
Hmm.
And if you're just buying those rares straight off the store in Arena, that's almost $400,
Yeah.
350 depending on exactly how many rares you need. So.
Man, yeah. See, I just don't have the money to build what I want to do. So
Hmm.
that sucks. He killed my creature. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use another surveil. I was gonna use that to hopefully activate what I needed to activate. Gosh, this is not good. I might lose my first one.
Hey, you got 3 to go, so there's no worries there.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. I blame the weather. It's supposed to be warmer outside right now. It's not very warm. It's
yeah,
probably really warm where you are, though, in Texas.
actually, here in Texas, where I'm at in Dallas Fort Worth, we're looking at 48 degrees right now with about
Wow.
15-mile-per-hour winds.
It
So,
seems like about the same it is here. I'm surprised it's so chilly.
yeah, it just happened over the last couple days, though. The last 2 days it got pretty cold.
Hmm.
So,
Right now, I'm gonna try to get this guy out, but he's gonna have time. I'm so far behind. I'm gonna lose this one. This deck's supposed to, you're not supposed to be this far behind. I'm just gonna call it now because he probably has, hey, let's get rid of that thing.
Well, he already used the one Shieldred's Edict, so hopefully he
Yeah.
doesn't have like a cut down or anything like that.
I just have a feeling he's gonna have some kind of kill spell. That's kind of what I'm worried about. I can play this, but I guess we'll find out, right?
I mean,
I'm gonna put it
he either has it or he doesn't. So
Yeah, you kind of have to just go with it and see what happens.
From like a Magic theory standpoint, and I don't know if this is a higher level of thinking, but it was introduced to me that Magic is a bunch of questions, and the concept is, do you have the answer? So you put out the question of your Tolarian Terror, and does he have the answer in either a kill spell or a way to get rid of it?
Right.
So we'll find out.
This is not good. Yeah. Now, let's see. Yeah, I still don't have really any answers.
Yeah.
But I might get some answers, and I wish I had a counter for that.
Yeah, with all the card draw that you have available, there's a chance.
There's definitely a chance. Yeah, something could happen. I just don't like that ward that he has.
Yeah. Pay 3 life even if you target it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't block it. It has menace.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad deal. I don't want that. I'm hoping for something else. See, I can still get stuff. There's no point of trying it right now. I'll probably do it at the end of the turn. And this right here, what does it do? It gets +1/+1.
Yeah,
instead. Okay.
So every open mana could be an additional +1/+1 counter.
You're right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, you got to stay alive, so.
Yeah. It's got the ward. Just gonna go ahead and use this. I can discard. I'm definitely gonna. Yeah.
You could take that slip out the back and protect it.
There's the Jhin as well. Yeah, and it costs 1, which is really good. And they didn't see it.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
So I was talking to my wife about this, about how triggers work, and I did.
Yeah, how's the timing? Yeah.
So you'd want the resolve to pay, so that he pays his 2 to target, so that uses the rest of his mana. If he does pay, and now you'd protect it.
Okay. Because I've messed that up so many times.
Yeah.
Because like when you're playing with people outside of it, or like on paper or whatever, like regular cards, like you don't have to go through these triggers.
Yeah, it's a conversation at that point.
Yeah. All right, I'm at 10. Well, I could swing, but that'd be point. I mean, I'm still gonna take this. He's gonna be able to buff that guy a lot. I think I need to just stay chill. I think I'm gonna stay chill. I gotta play the waiting game, but he's getting cards just like I am, and my cat is in the building, joining the stream.
Awesome. What's up, kitty? What's the cat's name?
Callie.
Callie. From Cali or like Kali?
Well, I don't really. Oh, Kali, or wait, Cali. Sorry, I just forgot how to talk, how to spell.
Yeah, I know with animals, usually whenever animals can have some pretty unique spelling at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we got a Delver, so if we stay alive...
Yep. If we stay alive. So they can turn that into a 6 and kill it. But will they? Dang, dude. Or I can just take... Well, either way, I mean, I'm going to have to block it, I think, because they could just... If I don't block it, they're going to hit me for 9, and I'll be down to 1. This is tough. I guess I'll make them sacrifice mana or something. I don't know.
Or So they'll either use their turn on their mana and clear the board on your side, or just take it. All right.
Wow.
And then you got the benefits of your counter spells on your end.
Yep. You can do stuff in the graveyard. You can bring it. Can you bring it back?
The Trespasser.
Oh, never mind. All right. Well, I'm still alive, which is great. I can do another. Get more cards if I have to. I can attack. He can't buff this, but he has lifelink. Maybe I should whittle him down. I think I'm going to whittle him down. I think. I could pay dearly for that because he's going to gain more health. I can't block him anyways, so what am I thinking? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I've had the Magic concept, the thought of there's usually one turn within a game that either decides if you win or lose. If you're on like a very swingy kind of deck, which this usually is, like if you're behind, eventually at some point you'll hit the corner, and then once you hit that corner, you just win within the next couple turns.
Right.
So I think that potentially could have been an example of that situation, because your other option was not attack, put out the Delver, now you have blockers.
Right.
But next turn, you have the blockers. You can buff your Delver of Secrets if it does flip, and that kills it on its own, and you don't die.
Right.
Your terror doesn't die. So it could be the determining factor if you do win.
Luckily, I have enough to counter things, which is what I'm going to do. And I can play Discover. So I'm going to do that. So that's good. I lucked out there. I'm going to go ahead and discard that.
You got the Spell Pierce too?
Yep. Hey, you know.
And it flips?
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Jace.
It's not instant or sorcery, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking non-creature. Unfortunate.
But I do have a Jace.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Planeswalkers are definitely strong in this game.
Yeah. So right now I have 6 mana. I could put him out. He could do until next turn he gets -3, which would help big time, which is probably what I'm gonna do.
Takes away his damage, yeah.
Yep. And I still have mana left over. Not going to pay any life for that. That's for sure. I'm just going to go ahead and do that.
Does that trigger his ward?
Ward? Hold on.
Because it's not a spell.
I think it does.
Spell or ability?
Oh, okay. So I have to pay 3 life. That's not worth it.
Or you can stay back and block.
Might have to do that. Can I just do +1, submit 0? Yeah. I just lost a thing. Does he have Death Touch? No. Good.
No Death Touch.
He looked like a Death Touchy guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I'm probably going to lose a Delver, so...
He just has 6 other abilities, so it's whatever.
Mm-hmm. Seriously.
And he could flip, and with Prototype, and just the whole shebang.
Yeah. He's great. What is this? Target opponent sacrifice creature. If they can't, those 2 left. That's a really good card.
But that, I think, is Black's best card currently right now.
Yeah. And it just got killed by a common.
A 1 mana Spell Pierce.
And I love that. It makes me happy. But I can't use this. Alright. Let's see what happens.
So it looks like
Delver's dead.
Looks like you're going to get control of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Planeswalker out. You're going to have a big creature. And a draw spell to boot.
Ooh. And I can put him out. And then I can make him big. If he doesn't do anything. I'm going to... And then swing next turn. It's going to be insane. So I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, I'm going to attack. This might be good, man.
Now, I don't believe the black decks have anybody with haste, correct?
Nah,
Unless
there used to be
unless
one.
they're playing, there's an artifact that they can have it.
Yeah,
I
he's
believe.
a 12-4.
I think that might be lethal next turn with Jace's ability.
And I can do this for 1, so I might be able to get a counter. Yeah, it probably will be. Okay, so each... Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this.
So we need...
I'm going to do this. I'm going to see what I get. Slip out the back. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Okay.
So it doesn't... the phase out... The slip out the back will protect the Jin. Because it's not on the battlefield. But you'll still have to sacrifice.
I'm going to sacrifice... I'm going to sacrifice this guy, the Terror. And then hopefully I can protect this guy. And it'll be bigger. So it's just a big dude. Menace lifelink prototype. Okay. So this is going to be nasty. You know what? He doesn't have anything, so I'm going to go ahead and...
Phase out for the additional counter.
Yep. And then coming back. Oh, wow.
Just make sure you don't mill yourself.
Yeah. Let me look, see how much I have. I have 31 cards.
So it'll be 21.
So if I can do 21.
Yeah, so X would be 7, right? Just
Yeah.
21. If you don't get 5 spells, 5 instant and sorceries with 21 milled cards,
I'm sure I will.
watch that number jump up.
23.
Boom, 23. Swing in for lethal. Nice.
That's why I have Jason there. No one else does that, though.
Nice. Yeah, that's not a normal play line for a budget mono blue deck. So
Yeah.
but we'll take the victory. We'll take it.
I feel like it's such a game finisher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the synergy that it has, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I had the other guy too coming in. I had another Terror, I think.
Terror in hand, yeah.
Yeah, that I could cast for 1. A 1 for a 5/5 ward.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So if for some reason you didn't have enough for lethal, you could have stayed back and blocked. Got another draw step, assuming they didn't get a kill spell. So that's good.
And they're still dealing with a 12 whatever.
Yeah, pretty big guy. Now you did mention in one of your recent YouTube videos your top 5 tricks to get better. Mm-hmm. It was keeping hands.
Yeah.
Obviously, your opponent goes first here.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something you would keep?
I don't think I would keep this. Consider's nice. 2's not bad. Like 2's not as bad for this deck, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a different hand, even though Consider might get me another land. I just wish I had more draw cards right now. That's better. I'm gonna keep this and probably get rid of this for now. I think this is better, honestly. The ideal hand for this is Delvers. Playing Delver turn 1 is the ideal. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened today.
And we're against one of the fastest decks in the meta right now, mono red.
Not good.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But I think keeping a terror for 6 mana with not a lot of spells and not a lot of mana in hand, I think it was a good mulligan on your end.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I think this is a better setup, but I think nothing's really going to save me from this.
Yeah, still a tough matchup if you're not going first. Going first, you definitely have a chance. I would say at that point it's probably 50-50, but going second against mono red makes it tough. I'd probably say 60-40 for mono red's advantage.
Yeah.
Just based off of player draw.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna concede, but I already have kind of in my mind. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't
similar
like giving up.
similar
I
to the
just see what
last
happens.
game,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't look good at all.
No, it didn't.
There was that
See,
turn that we thought it might end, but
yeah, but it turned around pretty quick. So this, I don't know. I never know if I need to. I'm gonna waste, counter spells on stuff like this. I mean, it's gonna hurt either way. It's a 1/2 with haste, prowess. What is prowess?
prowess is non creature spells give an additional +1/+1 for that turn.
Oh, not good. I think I'm gonna get rid of maybe this one. This one looks well. It can't block. Wow. It's already. This is the weakness of this deck. If you get ran over, it's kind of hard to catch
Chalked
back
up
up.
from the beginning.
Yeah. So.
So with the game out of mind, maybe we get some good draws here and able to chump block and stay alive. You never know. But
Yeah.
you did mention last game you have the Jace in the deck. Is he your favorite planeswalker?
Yeah, I would say he's not always good every time he comes out. That's for sure. Not every Jace is as good. My favorite card ever is Jareth, the Leonine Titan.
Yeah.
That's my number one card of all time. I love that guy. But Planeswalker, I do like me some old school Teferi, or no, the oh my gosh, what's the old dude, the old artificer, the old artifact guy?
The old artifact guy?
Yeah, I can't remember. He was black and blue. Tezzeret. Back in the day when Poison came out, Poison counters just came out with Infect.
Yeah.
I'm not even paying attention anymore. I've already kind of clocked out. That guy was fun because I used to have a bunch of artifact lands, and I don't know if you remember. Well, I can't even remember what it is. Nightmare Lash or something like that, where you get +1/+1. It's like an artifact enchantment or artifact equipment. Get +1/+1 for like each
artifact. Yeah.
Man, or Swamp. Maybe it was Nightmare Lash. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, I know. In Kaladesh Tezzeret that came out, his Planeswalker animation was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
He had, I believe, a +1. It does damage based on artifacts you control, and it shoots out this purple laser that kind of goes across your avatar and deals that damage. So
nice.
I thought that was pretty cool. Now, how does this differ from your last keep?
Because I have a bunch of. Oh, sorry. Let me answer. Scaros. This is Magic the Gathering. These cards are all Magic the Gathering cards. And this is the online version. So this, I want to keep this because I only have 2, but I have Consider. That'll get me a card and help me look for more cards. And then I have, I've got at least 1 counter. This, these impulses will help me. They're cheap. I can dig top 4 cards. This is 8 cards I can dig. I'm gonna find land, no doubt. And then the terror is going to get out quicker because I have 4 instants. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Now, I wish I had a Delver, but I'm not seeing Delver. I've got 4 Delvers. I haven't seen them in my opening hand for a long time. It's just kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean, it happens from time to time, The percentage, the Fading Hope.
Yes. It's a way to keep things off the board.
It's a big tempo play for you.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it happens. Sometimes you just don't see that card you have the most of.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's, what is it, like 4.6% or something like that to draw a 4-copy card out of a 60-card deck. And then it's like 16, if I'm not mistaken, 16 or 17% to have one in your opening hand. And this is third game without one, so I think you'll be due soon.
Is that Jake Gyllenhaal or Gyllenhaal or whatever you say it? That looks like him.
Yeah.
It's Mysterio himself.
From
So,
Spider-Man. Is that
cards? It looks like him.
Is that what you recognize him from when in movies?
Cards in graveyards can't be targeted. Oh no! I got to get rid of that. Oh wait, no, that has nothing to do with mine. I was thinking for some reason I was thinking of mill. Damn.
I think that's
I just wasted that.
That just refers to target, so that's probably like reanimator.
Yeah, I just totally wasted that card. I wasn't thinking, but it's all good.
I mean, it gets a creature off the board as well, so you are saving some life. We don't know if he's going for poison, toxic counters, or if he's going for life in general. Because this could be like a Legends deck, and Skrelv is just out there to protect.
Right. Well, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and impulse and try to get a land. I like to keep mystery. You know, like, I don't want to do anything till the very end. That's just how I do it. You know. Whoops.
Yeah. Hold up your mana so you have answers when needed.
Yeah. There's my land. There's my Delver.
And there's your Delver.
Now, do I want defense or Delver? That's the question now. I might go ahead and put him out because he can block a little bit better for now. Might be better to not do that and like keep more counters, or keep more answers.
But then you're also trying to preserve your life total at the same time. So
yeah, and the toxins, the poison counters too.
Go for the throat.
Yes. He's going for the throat.
Yeah, makes it hard. Usually in a position like this for blue, it's very hard to get back in. I mean, similar to the mono red deck, you just don't have the burn to the face.
Right. Yep. This is not good. So, well, this is the 3 games. I should have prepared better. I should have built a new deck for this. I'm sorry.
Well, you won one of them. You won the black game, so you
Yeah.
get another one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And I'll probably have to pull something else out. Hopefully.
And if we have time, say bad things happen. Say we do lose this game and the next. Maybe we can swap roles. I'll upload open up my arena, and I have a mono blue deck that's also budget. It's a little different on the cards, and then we can share it that way as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So I think I'm just gonna. End this. I mean, I could. Well, there's a land. Another Fading Hope would have been nice too. It's over. I'm gonna go ahead and. Yeah, that's either way you look at it, right?
1, 2, 3, 6.
4, 5.
This turn or next turn.
Does this have trample? No.
Hexproof from blue.
Wow, hexproof from blue. Okay.
So that Fading Hope wouldn't have mattered either way.
Yeah. I didn't know there was hexproof from colors.
It's the
Man.
Skrelv, I believe, gives protection from blue. Okay. So it's not only it'll tell you hexproof, and then it'll also say protection down low as well. So.
Well, let's do it again. Let's do another one.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm telling you, if I can get the Delver in the first hand, there's a certain pace for this. It's really nasty.
That just works for you.
Oh yeah. If I don't get it though, and I think that's the downside. I need more consistency. I think that's so it's like Alien vs Predator. All right.
Ooh, Delver.
Okay, and 3 mana. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. And I'm going first.
And you go first.
Yeah, this should have happened a long time ago. So if we can get him to flip, we're good.
So as long as this isn't a play with fire from red, you should
And
be
he's
good.
milling too. That's awesome. He's gonna help me so much. He's gonna help me. So I just got that. I got a reveal. He is. If he doesn't kill me, he's gonna help me, right? Because he's gonna fill my graveyard full of instants and sorceries.
Unless
So it
he
could be
mills you
nice.
out completely.
Right.
Which, I mean, at that point, you just need one turn to swing in with a big gen, and you're
Right.
good to go.
So
So,
yeah, so this could kill me. Yeah.
if he mills you out altogether. Now, he is playing blue, so he can have some counter spells. But
Destroy target. Oh. I think I'm gonna make him beefy.
yeah, get
I
that
wanna make him
damage,
beefy.
get that damage in a little faster
Yeah, I want to keep because I want to keep the counter spell for later.
for something bigger too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from a Magic standpoint, I know you've been creating Magic content for a little while now.
That's where I started.
What's your favorite Magic set? We already talked about your favorite card. What's your favorite Magic set?
My favorite set. I'm trying not to just be nostalgic or whatever. I think Mirrodin was awesome.
No.
Mirrodin was so game changing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and it's unfortunate what's happened to their people now. If you know the storyline and follow the lore, what about the Mirrodin set that just stood out for you? Obviously, you said there's some nostalgia to it, but
Yes. So I just remember the artifact equipments and like the cat soldiers and stuff. That was my first starter deck I ever got for that set, and I don't know. I was excited. I was a lot younger too,
yeah,
for sure. But everything was just robots, and I love robots. It was just very, the artifacts and everything. I'm going slow. This guy's going crazy.
probably.
I'm interviewing.
It's hard to think of both ways.
Yeah. But yeah, he's also probably irritated because I'm controlling it.
Yeah.
But that right there was huge for me, and I really loved the theme, the overall feel. I love everything was made out of. Oh, he's a flyer. That's fine. Everything was made out of. It's just like a takeover. Like everything organic was made out of mechanic stuff, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Like the ground seemed mechanic. Hold on, let me tell him. Thinking. Everything was mechanical, and the grass was like razor blades, and just like the lands were artifacts. It was awesome.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned you got your first starter pack from Mirrodin. How'd you come across Magic? Like, how'd you learn about Magic as a whole?
Man, I had
It's a long time ago, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna discard this. So the artwork was awesome. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
And I consider this. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, and my friend was like, there's a better game out there, right? And I was like, really? Okay. And he's like, this is what it is. And it was funny because he was one of those guys that didn't have card sleeves, and he had like a 100 card deck. And he just carried it around, carried it around, and they were all dirty, and like all the edges were all chewed up. It looked like he just chewed everything up.
Oh yeah, the glory days. When you got a card that's now worth $200-300 just on asphalt or concrete, and they just scrape. Oh yeah, it's a different time for sure. Different time.
It was so funny. I don't know what to do with this. Kind of wanting to take my time because this guy's annoying me. So he gets hexproof till end of turn, untap. Oh, good. He can't get death touch though. So I'm just gonna let him do that. Yay, 2/2, great.
That also doesn't kill your Delver in combat either. So
right, I might attack him. He's gonna have to block it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so funny because this dude, he was super nerdy, super cool guy, but he's like, "There's a better game," and I was like, "Okay, let me check it out." And he let me play some of the cards and got some more friends into it. And I was like, this is a way deeper game.
Oh yeah,
this is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of cards, how old the game was. I mean, there's just so many cards. I won.
Another victory there.
Yep. There were just so many cards to look at, and I didn't know there was formats at the time, and we pretty much played with every card you could think of, and I remember when I bought my first pack of Magic cards, I got sprayed by a skunk. I got sprayed by a skunk. Let me rephrase it. My dog got sprayed by a skunk, and my dad brought him in the house.
Ooh.
And tried to wash him, and he never really, went through that before. So he tried to put tomato sauce on him or whatever you're supposed to do, and then he's like, "Oh god, that stinks." He turned on the fan that kind of circulates everything.
Yeah.
Bad idea. So he blew the skunk stuff through. I mean, dude, I don't think anybody realizes how, when you drive by it, it's in the air. It's nasty. But when it's in the house, it's the most potent, crazy thing I've ever smelled in my life. I can still smell it. I feel like it's still in my brain.
It's singed in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good hand.
Yeah.
So that happened, and they're like, "You guys need to get," my dad was like, "Kids, you need to get out of the house, and go somewhere." So I went to the mall.
Mm-hmm.
It was embarrassing because everybody could be smell me,
Yeah.
But I remember going to this little card shop, and I bought a tournament pack. It had the I can't remember his name, but it's the vampire dude.
Soren.
On the outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soren. Yeah, he was on there. No, wait, it wasn't. I thought it was somebody else, but I can't remember.
I don't know if he's the only.
It was some other.
He's the only mainland vampire, but there's been so many vampires over the years that you never know.
Mm-hmm. Is that worth countering? Create a 1/1 green and white. That might overrun me. Well, hold on. It's probably not worth countering, I would say.
I think it's card draw in the future.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll be all right. I'm gonna take a beating a little bit. But
I mean, it's green, so as long as they don't have reach. I mean, if they're playing green-white, they could be playing 5 colors with the Gala Greeters and the briefcase that they just put out, so it could be a race.
Right. Well, we'll try. I'm pretty sad that last game I didn't get to take advantage of that milling that guy was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he got kind of screwed on mana also. He stuck at 2 the whole game.
Do I want to counter another one? I really don't know. No, just keep putting him out there. I don't care anymore. Eventually, he's gonna make everything really big.
Yeah. I think what he has now, I think he has access to all the colors between the tokens, the 2 briefcases, and what he has in hand or on the battlefield. But.
Okay. Well, what I'm hoping is that maybe I can counter whatever stupid thing he's gonna put out. We'll see. Hey. Might be a Delver fight.
Oh.
We'll see.
Time to wake up, apparently.
Alright, we're going to pop him out. And maybe Thirst next turn, but I got options here. Maybe I'll get another one. Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to... Does this deck... I don't know anything I'm playing right now. I'm brand new back into this.
Playing against him? Yeah.
So this is Toxic.
You definitely want to counter that guy.
Okay. Whoops.
Because that'll hold you, basically holds you hostage.
Okay. I feel like I'm cheating. Playing a standard event. Oh, wait. That guy's good.
Yeah, Modrak's pretty good.
What does he do?
Doubles tokens.
Good. Oh, no. That's not good. I need to get rid of him. Wow, that sucks. Decline. He's not flipping. Dang, dude. Now I wish I would have countered him. But I can't. Okay. He's indestructible.
Yeah. So you have the Thirst. A play option that you could do
see what I get.
I mean, you could swing in for 3 because it's guaranteed damage.
Right.
And then the thought is you can try, depending on what he casts next turn, you can Thirst, try and get a Fading Hope, and bounce him whenever he attempts to make tokens, and that'll get him out of combat. Or even phase him out, even though he gets the additional counter. You're just trying to stay alive and not let him go too wide.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, so it goes both ways. But getting back to it, you went to the mall smelling like a skunk.
Yep.
And and you ended up buying a pack. Was it just a pack or was it like a starter deck?
They were actual booster packs, and I added them to like a bunch of stinky, smelly cards that I got from my friend.
Nice.
And yeah. Oh boy. And I just threw them in, and I remember it was green because my friend was like, "You need to learn how to play green first, whatever, or it's easier to play, you know."
Yeah.
What is that? I don't like that.
Whenever a creature dies, scry 1.
Does he have? Oh wait, these make land. Oh crap. Well,
I mean, you could still do it. He hasn't put out any creatures that create tokens. So he just used his mana for the turn. So a Fading Hope or a Slip Out the Back still gets him out of combat at least.
Right.
But
nope.
There's your other Spell Pierce.
Yeah, at least I have that.
For next turn.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
But also, if you have a way to get... There's your Fading Hope. Now he's at a 2-turn clock. So...
Yeah.
He's at 10. Yeah. You might just be able to pull this out.
So Jace can make him a 1.
And you don't have to Fading Hope?
Yeah.
That might take some damage off your end, too.
I can do both. I could do both, kind of, right? I mean, it'd be pointless. I could make this guy do 0. And then I could Fading Hope him at the beginning of the... Or wait. Right when he comes out, right?
Yes, I believe. Sorry, my camera went out. I'm getting a phone call, and it's going through it. It's fine.
What's up, here, Larry? Good afternoon. Doing some magic.
Hey there, Larry. How's it going?
You can be made to obey.
I think that might be a good thing to do. I'm just gonna go all.
Gotta get this camera back going.
All right, he's at 5, so I might be able to pull something off. He's putting out another one of those things. Wait, is this where I can put him back now? I might do that.
That might be the route. I mean,
Yeah.
as
It
long
doesn't
as
really
you
matter
don't
when.
as long as you don't die to lethal, you're fine
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the
'Cause
day.
I don't think, yeah. Because then I don't get to describe it. He's at 7. Dang it. Dang it. I would have been able to kill him. Maybe. How am I going to kill this guy? How you doing today, Larry?
I didn't see how he gained life. My phone was ringing. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. He basically, dang, dude.
I think
it was-
you're still good because you can -3 on one of his on his creatures.
Mm-hmm.
You can attack him for 6, so it puts him at 1. And then you can thirst and dig for something whenever
different.
whenever he attacks on his turn. You can thirst
We'll
and
see.
dig for something that's gonna bounce.
I'm a little
That'll
nervous.
either bounce or phase out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he's crying. I was really hoping for man, I'm telling you, that one phase out card, that would have been great.
Gotcha.
That would have done 1 extra damage, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if it shows on your side, but my camera did drop off. I'm still here, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
My camera just did drop off. So.
Okay. His battery died. Or something.
Yeah, the way the camera works, the feature on your phone, it's silly.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
No bounce spell.
That. Yeah, that sucks.
And that's 6.
I can prevent another guy from coming out. Wow, we're both at 1.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Oh, he didn't have any pump spell, so that's good. That should be a game.
I'm hoping so. I don't know what he did to heal. He did something. What is this? Did he just kill me? Wait, hold on. What is this? What is he doing?
Equal to sacrifice. I
he
think
killed me.
I think that's game.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he has enough mana to do it. That was close. That was really close. That was a good game. I'm pretty happy with that because I didn't think I was going to win. Well, I didn't, but you know what I mean. Like it was pretty bad. You're playing Sentry? I'll be playing Sentry a little bit later, probably. So there's a dragon in this game. There's a lot of dragons in this game, guys. There's actually dragons in this game that would be amazing for Sentry. Like I couldn't imagine flying this dragon right here. Could you imagine that? So I got 2 wins, which is cool. I got a pack. I got a lot of packs actually. You want me to just open those up?
Sure, have at it.
Boom. All right, that's good. Actually, I need to build my new deck.
It's the best. That's the best rare card you can get.
This is the best rare card for sure. Let's see what else we get here. All right. Oh,
Alice
is
Norn.
that good? Mother of Machines? It's gotta be, right?
That is like the mainstay card of the set. Not used too often right now, but I think as the other sets come through, she'll get quite strong.
Yeah. Well, do you want to do Harry Larry said, you just realized that I was more than a minute behind the live. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Hey, but you're here, though. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you are here. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the full grip, his YouTube channel. I linked it in the description. He's if you ever get into Magic, if you ever want to try Magic out, he's got some pretty cool ideas over there, and he's a really cool guy.
And it's all starting from scratch too, so you don't have to go into it with money. Have a video of how to start a brand new account and actually be able to build a very similar mono blue deck to what you currently played.